with breaking news.
That breaking news here just before our noon show, a home explosion in Clermont County that has the community rocked, and understandably a lot of the community asking questions. We so appreciate you being with us. We're going to get to the press conference here in just a second.
Yeah, officials providing that update, the visual of that explosion we have for you. It's really a devastating situation when you see all of the devastation happening behind us. Obviously a big response from earlier this morning, a fiery explosion. Let's go take at least a look at the press briefing. We can at least see them getting set up with Mike Flaggs, the chief there from Bethel Tate. You see the explosion of the home behind me here. But yeah, just a devastating situation for the small area out to the east part of our community.
We know the coroner has been called to the scene, and it looks like they're getting ready to get started.
My name is Christopher Cooper. I'm the fire chief for the Bethel Tate Fire Department. At approximately 8:44 this morning, we were dispatched for a structure fire with possible entrapment. Up on en route, units were notified of a house explosion. Up on the scene, we did notice heavy debris throughout the neighborhood, along with heavy fire coming out of what was the structure. We can't confirm, we had one male subject that was transported with burns, and we have two subjects that have deceased from the fire. We had a total of 4 mutual aid units on the scene assisting. The fire is currently under investigation, being led by the State Fire Marshal's Office, the Clermont County Fire Investigation Team, and the Clermont County Sheriff's Office. That is all I have at this time.
I know it's really early yet, but any idea of what may have?
We're looking at some areas, but we don't want to say until we get further into the investigation. So.
Can you tell us about this person that survived and you transported to the hospital?
I can't release anything at this point in time with him. So
we were told it was a heating, air conditioning person who was there to work on an issue?
That's what we have heard too, but I can't confirm or deny that.
You say 2 people dead?
Yes.
Man, woman?
Yes.
Approximate age?
Unknown. I don't know the age.
Husband and wife?
I don't
Were there
don't
a lot
know.
of
So
animals?
yes, there was. There was a large amount of cats in the area. So.
How would you describe, Chief? You've been going on for a while. How would you describe the situation as far as the explosion?
Explosion was, you could definitely tell with the debris field, it was a large explosion that had sent debris across the neighborhood. So it's not something that we usually will impact or see on a daily basis when we come. So it definitely had a large amount of energy to make a house like that go apart. So.
How long did it take for crews to get the flames?
We had the flames under control probably within 45 minutes would be my guess. So.
Is there gas to that house, do you know?
There's just propane to the house. So.
Propane,
yeah.
So there was propane. Are you looking at that?
We're at this point in time, we're just looking, so undetermined. So.
Is it just a one-story house like a ranch house?
Yes.
Like
Yeah, just a one-story ranch house. That is correct.
How long do you think it'll take before you guys are able to, clear and make sure this thing doesn't become?
We'll be here probably for the rest of the day. So.
How do you rule out anything suspicious or foul play with it?
Investigation is ongoing.
How do you describe a scene like this? I mean, it's not every day you respond to an explosion.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of chaotic at first when crews show up, when you have possible victims inside with a heavy amount of fire, debris field across it. It can be a lot of demand for units arriving on the scene at first, but we got a job to do. We get in there and try to tackle the best thing that we can.
It's difficult to work a scene like this. Kind of tell us about some of the complexities. When you arrive, you've got fire, you've got debris, and maybe victims. Talk about how you had to attack this.
Well, we have to attack for the fire, and then also have to attack for the search of victims. So it's a kind of a twofold process with it. You're searching and you're looking for victims. So it does make the complexity, and then getting enough personnel, coming to the scene to get here on time to get everybody coordinated.
Did you have to have some sort of heavy rescue to move big pieces of
No, we did not.
The gentleman who was injured, was he outside the house?
He was outside the house, so I did not have any contact with that gentleman. So.
Was there any damage to houses outside of that?
A minor.
You think he was outside the house?
I don't know where he was at. I did not speak with him.
Okay.
So.
Any idea if the 2 people who were in the home used oxygen?
I have no clue. I couldn't say. So.
But that gentleman who's outside, or who
I don't know. I don't know where.
Survived?
I don't have an update on him at this time. I can tell you he was just transported to UC Hospital.
How many units were involved with the operation?
We had 4 mutual aid units that came in, and then Clermont County Fire Investigation Team, Clermont County Sheriff's Department, and the Ohio State Fire Marshal's Office.
Can you just walk us through the investigation from here on out? How do you go about?
Well, right now they're sifting through debris. We got to try to figure out where the fire started. Try to figure out how the debris field was out for the force of the explosion. Find where the victims are at, and then try to get a determination on the cause as to what started. Speak with the victim. So there's still a lot of steps that aren't answered yet for us. So
Do you know where the victims were at this point in the house?
we have found the victims. So
And where,
I
part of the
can't
house?
say at this time.
Thank you.
Yes, it's Christopher Cooper, CHRISTOPHER COOPER.
And any further
What 26 hours?
At this point in time, I don't know. It'd be later in the day. So, yeah. All right.
Just
Okay,
hearing
thank you very
now
much.
from the